I'm back with a voiceover because sometimes I feel very self-conscious talking to a camera, and I'm having one of those moments right now, so I hope you don't mind. But it's the end of the month, so I got another thrift haul with everything that I bought this month, and I got some good pieces. The first thing that I thrifted is this bag from Vinted. I actually have one from this brand that I thrifted in a thrift store, and I really liked the size and the quality of that one. So I searched for that brand on Vinted and I came across this one and really liked the size of it. I also bought this bag, but this one is from a thrift store. It's not from leather, and usually I look for leather bags because in my experience they last a little bit longer, but I still got drawn to this one because of the color blocking, and it's not in a bold weight or not bright colors or anything, but it's still a bag that stands out and something that I think will make any look a little bit interesting. Another thing I bought in the same thrift store is this scarf, which I'm very happy about. It is one of those Y2K trends that I'm happy to participate in, because some Y2K trends I can't really do because I remember wearing them as a kid, but a skinny scarf is not something I wore, so this one is fine. I have a pretty minimalistic style, but sometimes I feel very bored with my outfits, and that's why I bought this scarf as well, because you can just tie it around your bag and you have a little bit of color without your outfit actually being colorful. I also want to tie it around my head, but I don't know how to do that yet or to feel comfortable doing that. So I tried it around my neck and I actually liked it as well, although sometimes I can feel a little bit too much of a child with it, like it's a uniform, or too old, so it's also something I have to be comfortable with. But what I also like is just wearing it as a top. It is also something I have to feel comfortable doing, so it's not for all days, but I feel like on vacation I will wear this. This shirt I got on Vinted, and it's a COS shirt. COS is actually a brand I look for a lot on Vinted because it's one of the only brands I buy new. Like the rest of my wardrobe is almost all thrifted, and sometimes when I scroll on COS I think I can literally also buy this on Vinted secondhand. So this is one of the items I got for 15 euros I think, so 20 with shipping, and I'm so pleased by it because I would have bought this in stores for a lot more money. And I actually think this bag goes well with it, like it brings a little bit of color without being too bright. This thing is very typical, but on the other hand also a very surprising thing for me to buy. It's typical because I have a lot of button-ups, I wear a lot of button-ups, and I think it's one of the easy things you can thrift. You can find great quality ones and you can also alter them, so I'm thinking of cropping this a little bit. But it was surprising because it is purple, and I actually don't have anything that is purple in my wardrobe. I actually don't know why I don't have anything in purple, maybe because you don't come across purple shirts that easily, but I do not have anything against purple. I actually really like it, and I paired it with this bag that is also from the thrift store that I bought this month. It's a little bit of a greenish color, and I think purple and green go well together, especially if one of the two is a little bit more muted. I actually had to force myself a little bit to buy this jacket because it was around 30 degrees when I bought it, so it was way too hot for something like this, but it's really good quality. It is a little bit damaged, but the leather is also so soft. It is very worn in, but I really like that about a leather jacket. And I wouldn't have described this as my style a year ago, but half a year ago I bought a brown leather jacket and I wear this a lot. So I think a black one is definitely something that I will wear a lot if I'm more into like a monochrome outfit and want to wear an all black outfit. Out of all the pieces I thrifted, this is my favorite. It's from Xandres and it has this leather band in the back, but it isn't quite right there. But it's such a good quality jeans, and I have always struggled with finding a jeans jacket. It is something that everyone wears where I live, but I never came across a unique one that I like, and I think this is the perfect one. It's almost something between a jacket and just a button-up, and I really know that I'm going to wear this at them. This one is just an H&M cardigan, but I really was drawn to it because I have this pink ballet core cardigan that is a similar style, and I like that a lot, but sometimes it feels a little bit too feminine, and sometimes I like that, but sometimes I want to have something in between, and I think this is a very feminine style, but the black grayish color makes it a little bit more toned down. If you watched any of my latest videos, you probably have seen this because I wore it in my 7 Day 7 Looks video and also in my Recreating Pinterest outfits video, because this is just something that I have been wearing a ton lately. It is very flowy, it's oversized, but it still has that detail that makes an outfit a little bit more interesting. This one is also probably one of my favorites because it is so soft in the inside and therefore so comfortable, and it was way too big, so I altered it immediately when I was home because I was so excited. And I know it's a long black skirt, and I have a couple of long black skirts. I think I have 2 already, but the ones that I already got look a bit more fancy and costed a bit more money, so I'm more hesitant to wear that day to day. Whereas this one is so comfortable and it is not that pricey, so I'm not uncomfortable wearing this day to day. And I know a lot of people are against having duplicates, but I actually think it's a good shopping strategy or wardrobe strategy, because sometimes you have that piece that you want to wear all the time, but you don't because you want to save it because it costed a lot of money, or you're just scared to damage it. And when you have duplicates, it's just a little bit more easy, especially if you thrifted that. So I think if you're new to thrifting, it's actually quite good to just go in a thrift store and find things that you already have maybe, but things that you are more are not wearing a lot because you are saving them. So that was all the pieces I got. I'm very pleased with what I got. I also thrifted almost all of these in the beginning of June, and then I stopped thrifting. I didn't went to the thrift store the last 2 weeks because I had so many pieces already. So I felt very fulfilled. I actually like this way to use this scarf as well. Tell me what you think about it, and maybe what your favorite piece is, or what you thrifted maybe this month. I'm actually quite interested if people who are watching these videos also thrift regularly, or just getting into thrifting maybe. So let me know what your experience is, and I'll see you next week.